Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Thursday. We're on our way to my doctor's appointment. I'm 37 weeks and we're running a little behind schedule.
It's 10:06. We are supposed to be there in 4 minutes.
And we're still on the interstate.
So, we'll be alright though.
Yeah, we might be like a couple minutes late, but nothing too bad.
We're coming up. We got 3 weeks left till the due date. Really, any time could be the time. So.
Alright. We will talk to you after the doctor's appointment.
(10:11), so we made perfect time.
Well, we haven't checked in yet.
Yeah, but you're supposed to arrive at the time your appointment is, not. I'm gonna eat these words later in life. Here we are once again. I don't think we have any major concerns for today, but I guess we'll be told that. Well, the nurse just came in and checked blood pressure, and it was 136/90. Under 140 for systolic, the top number is okay, so we're good there, 136, but 90 is the cutoff for diastolic, the bottom number. So we were right at 90. They said they're going to recheck it in a few minutes here, but same issue as last time would be pre-eclampsia, if that's what they're concerned about.
Not happy.
Blood pressure was just rechecked at 134/102, so even higher now. So that was by the nurse though. Still haven't seen the doctor, so we'll be seeing the doctor here shortly. Alright, the doctor came in. We talked with him. She did not have protein in her urine, so that would be something against preeclampsia, and still hasn't had any symptoms of hypertension, so that's good. She's now laying here, relaxing, drinking some water. So she's been now told to just relax. They're going to come back in and check it again for a third time. I mean, she probably just got anxious. He probably thought that was playing a pretty big role here, is just being anxious about it. The nurse came back in and rechecked 122/74. So that's perfect there, but also massive reduction there in diastolic blood pressure. So that's great. We're happy. All right, what an experience that was.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
I did not enjoy that.
Yeah, these were a lot more fun when it was just like, oh, let's go take a look at the baby and see what he looks like, see how big he is. Not like, oh, your blood pressure's high again, and
Yeah. I mean, it went down, obviously, so I think that just speaks to the fact that it was anxiety related. Don't you think?
Yeah, the doctor, when he first came in, he was looking at her blood pressures, and he said that he wasn't that concerned about it because there wasn't protein in the urine, and she hadn't had anything else.
Like, I don't have any preeclamptic symptoms. Like, my hands and feet, like, really don't even get swollen, which is, like, one of the main symptoms. Today was the first time that we talked about possible induction.
As an early induction because of blood pressure.
Yeah, but as of right now, it's okay. It honestly just freaks me out. My head was like, the bassinet's not put together. He's got his car seat though.
Yeah, look at that bad boy.
Yeah, so we could take him home.
He's got the mirror there.
Being in there and talking about inductions, I realized there's a lot we have left to do.
Really makes you think about what you haven't done yet. Yeah. We didn't even... we were just walking out and she was like, well, next time we come, we're going to be bringing our hospital bag with us because we didn't even bring that.
No, I mean, I don't really think that it would be... I mean, I have no idea, but I don't think it would be like, oh, your blood pressure's high, like, get upstairs, you're having a baby. I think it would be like let's schedule an induction, which would probably be in a few days, but... Ooh, so scary! Honestly, I don't know how I didn't cry in there. I was so overwhelmed. And I think that's why my blood pressure was so high the second time they checked.
We'll probably be checking her blood pressure a little bit more often at home now, just to kind of keep a track of that, so...
Yeah, I mean, I really think that it was anxiety. I mean, the funny thing is, like, when we go to the doctors, I don't get nervous. The first time that she took my blood pressure, I wasn't nervous. The second time, I was literally, like, fanning myself with a magazine. I had to ask her for some water afterwards. Like, it got me really worked up the second time, so it's scary.
And
we are full term though, so.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, worst case, I told her sitting in the room, worst case scenario today is we got to go up one floor and we're having this baby. So, which there was a lot of steps between having high blood pressure and that being what happens today. So that probably wasn't happening. But for a worst case scenario, she is full term. So it wouldn't have been like we weren't like freaking out about it. As far as her.
I was.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was freaking out, but not like as much as if it were a month ago or 4 weeks ago, it'd be obviously a much larger concern for the health of the baby, not just for Abby. So.
And his heart rate was 126, which freaked me out too. I mean, that's a healthy heart rate. So
yeah, I think part of what it was though.
It's just been in like the 140s, like this whole pregnancy. So I was like.
The nurse also spent like
a long time.
2 minutes listening to the heart, which normally they're like 10 seconds and done.
And then I'm also a little more than a fingertip dilated.
They asked her if she wanted to get checked how dilated she was, and he's like, well, it'd probably be good to know in case we do have to take some preemptive measures here as an inducing labor to know where you're at. So that made her feel great too. But
yeah, I mean, I've had like some contractions, nothing painful. So I mean, I really wasn't thinking I had progressed any since last time, but
yeah, the only thing she's really had is a little bit of acid reflux, but even then it hasn't been horrible. It's just been, I mean, when she has it, it's bad, but it hasn't been all the time. But
it's not even bad compared to bad acid reflux.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
So, another thing, yesterday.
What happened?
What happened yesterday, little young Abigail?
Oh, I had my last day of work.
Yep, she is now an official stay-at-home dog mom for the next few weeks before she's an actual stay-at-home mom.
Yep.
She's kind of a stay-at-home mom now, though, because she has to take care of me, so that's...
I know.
Although I can change my own diapers now, so it's not like she has to do that.
Jonathan's so funny.
So this week, for me, has been a lot. We had an exam last Tuesday, and then we had an actual exam this Tuesday, and then I have another exam tomorrow, and it's actually my reproduction exam, which has been a lot of fun to study all the things that can go wrong. I literally like sit there in class like sweating and heart pounding, so I'm like, oh great, like there's all these, I don't even tell her half of it. I tell her some of it, but half of it I'm just like, you know what, I'm not gonna worry about that. There's obviously all this stuff developmentally with the baby that like we learn about that can go wrong, which thankfully nothing has, but there's also all the stuff with mom and the mothers that go wrong, and it's just like, I mean, still we've had nothing, but it's been, you're sitting in class just like, oh great, like knowing almost ignorance is bliss in this scenario, but I can't be ignorant about it because I have an exam tomorrow, so after that I can be ignorant about it. But thanks for watching. We appreciate everyone that takes the time to view this. It's kind of cool to think that a lot of people care about what's going on in our lives, so most of it's family, but it's still neat. We like talking about it with people, and it's been fun. We're enjoying this, so we will continue to do it weekly.
Bye. Feed me.